Here we have your average group of snow golems doing their average daily ritual of bouncing on their very own jumper. But sadly, something has to come around and ruin that. Goodbye, snow golems. I hope you did enjoy your day, and I'm sorry that it had to come to an end. Hello, GMair here, and welcome back to another mod showcase inside of the new lab. And we are back, and today we will be showcasing the Rival Rebels mod. And as you can see, it's changed a few things in here, but that's okay. And actually, Kelvin, I am going to sit you out because this mod adds in tons of weapons and explosives, and well, I want him to be okay, and that is part of it over there as well. So let's dive right into it over here. So, I have it all set up here. So first of all, let's start off with the buildings and crates and things that it adds. So first of all, it adds like traps and things like that, as well as weapons. And so let's set time day. And how about I show you? Okay, that is glitching, so please get rid of it. Come on. Okay, that was glitching a little bit. So why don't we I don't have any. Well, let's see. I guess we'll stand on top of the Mario trap spawner. So what this does is it's pretty much just like, oh yeah, this is just your casual gravel, right? And if gravel was, well, no, it's a trap. So this pretty much, what it does is the trap spawner just spawns the trap. There's also quicksand, which you sink into, and I think I'll go right out here to show you the quicksand trap right next to this, which I will get to in just a moment. But over here, I spawned one of the quicksand traps. So it's just like, oh yeah, this is your casual sand. You could put this in a desert. Oh no, it's not. You fall through and you die, pretty much. If you put lava down here or whatever. But I am going to get out because I have a mod showcase to do. So, but pretty much that's kind of weird what it did to the leaves. I'm surprised about that. So let's get right into some of the other buildings and things. This thing adds tons of explosives and weapons and pretty much makes this a war game. Please do check out the Rival Rebels servers. They are pretty cool. They have, pretty much or you could go on a server and get this. This is the game starter. Now, you have to cheat it in, of course. But if you place this down and use your pliers to do it, and actually, why don't I show you? I forgot to talk about these. These are the pliers. So the pliers cost 2 cobblestone. Everything is so cheap in this mod. The towers need a jump block and 3 steel to make the tower generator. The jump block needs 2 dirt, 2 cobblestone on top of that. And so that is the recipe for these. Steel requires 4 cobblestone to make 16. So everything is pretty cheap in this mod. So let's go back over here. This is actually called the road, and this is all scaffolding here. The steel is like scaffolding from Tekkit, if you know about that. So let's actually spawn our tower over here, and what it does is we did not grab our players, so I am going to cheat them in over here. So what it does is just generates this structure. Now the players, you just right click a whole bunch of times, and as you can see, constructing, and it generates this huge thing. So there's a jumper in it, so what you could do is climb up to the top, and oh, that was pretty dumb of me. So you could climb up to the top, and you could, snipe people from up there, which is pretty cool. That is what that thing is for. That is the towers. There's tons of other things, too. Like, I'm not going to show them. You're kidding me, right? I'm not going to show all of them because that would just take too long. I'm not going to show all the crafting recipes either. Those are going to be on the wiki and download location, which I will show. But I will show that there are tons of different things. There's the Easter egg. That actually I will generate for you guys. This thing is quite an interesting one. I guess I'll just spawn it underwater. That'll be kind of weird. And as you can see, it spawns these guys. So, oh wow, you're kidding me. Okay, well, let's go back to... Huh? Okay, I don't even know where my own lab is, guys. This is interesting. If I'm correct, I believe the lab is in this direction. But I'm probably... Okay, there it is. There's the lab, everybody. I'm sorry about that. So, yes, here's our towers and whatever. I should know my own spawn point by now, right? Let's get to it. Geez, I'm sorry. We are already 5 minutes into this mod showcase, and we have not even gotten into the cool stuff of this mod. So let's go back into the testing chamber, and I guess I will stop showing the buildings now, because that stuff just isn't interesting. But, I mean, some of it's pretty interesting. You know, you've got, like, a bunker. I'll show that. That'll be the last thing I'll show. That thing is pretty cool. The bunker. Let's see. Where is it? There's the bunker. And so this thing, at least it didn't... Whoa! Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is go over here and spawn the bunker for you. This thing is actually pretty cool. Sometimes it spawns with supply crates. So, this is our bunker. Now, because we are on sand, it spawns us here. Now, what it does is it pretty much spawns you and builds your camouflage based on what you spawn it on. And as you can see, we have the green to the left here. That is because that spawned on grass and stuff. And, so that is why that's interesting. And also, there are some huge explosives in this mod. But I will mention that the reason that they're not bad for your computer is because they slowly generate everything. So, anyways, let's get into some of the weapons here. And let's go grab some test subjects that I have in this chest. And I will show you some of the weapons. So here we have the cuchillo, and that is pretty much just a throwing knife. Unfortunately, you don't get them back. You need tons of them. Before I do that, actually, I want to show you the armor. So you can have either two sand, any type. You can make these troll flags. So if you're about to nuke somebody's base, just set the nuke, hide it somewhere, put a whole bunch of troll flags up, and then pretty much be a laughing stock in your own home and just have that, you know, laugh at them. And you've got tons of these supply crates full of armor and stuff like that. There's tons of armor in this mod and flags and stuff. But anyways, let's get back to the weapons. We also have a gas grenade. So let's spawn a whole bunch of pigs in this corner over here. And let's eat one bit. And so what I do is I throw it over there. And you do not see particle effects because I have them off, but let's turn them all on. And as you can see, there is a particle effect over there, and this is a big gas cloud. And if you walk into it, it gives you slowness, poison, nausea, and blindness. So don't walk into that. That is bad. So let's turn all these off so that we have some good of that. And oh my gosh, that is bad. So let's put some more pigs down here. And I'll show you the other weapons. There is the rod disc. Now, according to Rodal, who is the coder of the mod and writer, these are more advanced weapons. Apparently, you have to be careful with them. But as you can see, you have to throw them in a certain way. And it's pretty much like a double boomerang. And it'll go and kill your mob if you throw it right and stuff like that. I don't quite understand it, but it's a pretty cool one. And we have these things called pills. And what these do is regenerate your health, as that one you see does. Now, that's the one pill, but we also have the other experimental pill. It can cause bad things, like this unexpected result that just occurred. It is keeping me stuck here, and it's given me blindness, weakness, mining fatigue, nausea, and blindness. So nothing that will kill me, but, oh no, it's for 1 minute. Okay, let's grab ourselves some milk, because I am not going to deal with that. So, let's grab a bucket of milk, And as you can see, it either gives you something really good or does something like this. And out on the battlefield, you don't want something like this, because it's just going to delay you and then get you killed. So that's not a good thing. So let's get this thing, and this is actually a kind of a dangerous one. But let's show these pigs who's boss. This is the rocket launcher, and I absolutely love that particle effect. Please don't tell Nebanova I'm blowing up the lab over here. But I guess we'll go into this testing chamber over here so that I don't destroy my chest over there. So let's blow these guys up. And as you can see, I even hurt myself a little bit. That was pretty dumb. But like this thing is pretty cool. So let's go grab the other weapons. Let's see. The rocket launcher is pretty destructive. There's also these two are like dangerous rocket launchers. I will get into those later. They are pretty dangerous ones. We have the plasma cannon and the Einstein. I will get to those in just a second. But we also have the flame launcher and the Tesla. And so I am going to show you those. Let's go experiment on some more pigs over here. Jeez, I sort of feel bad for them, but somebody's gonna be the guinea pig. Am I right? I mean, so anyways, let's spawn a whole bunch of pigs in here, and let's get these weapons. So we have the flamethrower, and this one just pretty much spawns a whole bunch of flame. I'm sorry, piggies. I truly am, but oh well. So let's break some of the wood in here. And let's spawn some more tests. Oh dear. Let's break some of the fire, put it out over here. Let's spawn some more piggies. And I will show you the Tesla. And this thing pretty much just electrifies everything. And it uses up the batteries. And as you'll see, it uses them up quite quickly. So, like it destroys blocks. I mean, this thing honestly is crazy. So let's put that back, and let's spawn some more test subjects in here, and I will show you the last two. This is the Einstein. It uses those redstone rods. I'll show you. See, it has a durability bar. You take a rod and redstone, and you take that, and you take 2 steel and pliers. I do apologize. I'm not going over the recipes for everything. That's that. Now, you need your rocket launcher. You need your steel battery. I mean, these are some of the other ones. This is your plasma cannon. You need steel, hydrogen rods. Now, the hydrogen rods just need water bucket and the rod I just showed you. Now, the nuclear rods, which I will show you, which come with the explosions, you have to get from the weapons crates, which you can craft, or the ammo crates, which you can craft. But let's just show, this Einstein is a really cool weapon on the snowmen mainly. So let's actually go and attack those snow golems over there, because this thing is crazy for snow golems. And let's also show these squids. Who's boss? It honestly depends on what you're shooting. I think it might have to be hostile mobs, but I will show you something that definitely does work on the piggies. This thing is the plasma cannon. Now let's go outside and spawn some test subjects, because this thing is so cool. It is honestly an OP. If I can get out. Ugh, come on, come on. This thing is crazy OP, honestly. I mean, it's not that OP, but it makes things go flying. I love it. This thing is one of the best handheld weapons in this mod. So let's show these pigs. Whoa! Gonna kill myself over here, too. I mean, honestly. So let's go spawn the rest of these pigs over here. So let's make these guys go flying, shall we? This is so fun to watch. I love this. And as you can see, it just makes them go flying. I love it. And if you hit them perfectly, they go flying, like absolutely flying. Okay, I died again, guys. So we are back at the spawn point, which is unfortunate, but I think I know where the lab is this time, guys. So, we are already 13 minutes in. I do apologize. This is going to be a long mod showcase, but now let's get into some of the explosives, because those are the cool part of the mod. I mean, honestly, I love the explosives from this mod. They are some of the coolest that I have ever seen in any explosive mod that I have ever seen before. So it looks like I have lost the lab, so I will come back to you when I have found it. I do apologize about that. We are now back. So let's put all these away, and let's look at the exciting part of this mod. Yes, the explosives. So we are going to need quite a few things. So those hydrogen rods we'll have more of. So anyways, let's look at first the plastic explosives. And I am going to grab my other stack of test subjects in here, just to show you. This also does the particle effect with the explosion. So let's put one of them down. So all you have to do is right click, and then what you do is you walk away, shift, click. And so it does that. It is pretty cool. I do like the plastic explosives, and I'm sorry I am in creative mode there, so let's fix that. No. Okay, we are not going to explode that, because I need all the stuff from this chest. So now, let's get to the time bomb, because that thing is also pretty cool. So let's look, and geez, I have really obliterated the lab in here. So that thing has a time of about 10 seconds, and then it explodes. So let's just wait for the anticipation and the clicking of that thing. I mean, honestly, it worries you a little bit. And it should explode in just a few seconds. I mean, such anticipation. Piggies, no, get out of there. You're going to die. And it is probably going to blow up the door, too. Oh, no. There it goes. Yep. Whoa, man. That just destroyed this half of the lab. So, with the rest of these, I'm going to actually leave the lab. So, I wish I had. I'm going to cheat myself a stack of cobblestone. Because, oh no, I got rid of my controller. So, let's grab that. So, I'm going to build out a little platform here. So, honestly, I mean, oh wow, that was pretty dumb of me. And I probably shouldn't have done this in the lab, but I decided to. Don't worry, I do have backups of the lab. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at the controller. Now, this thing is actually pretty cool. Now, you do need a lot of chips, so I'm going to grab, you actually need 4, and you need a fuse, and you also need one of these nukes, and we also need, I think I'm missing one thing. Oh, the detonator, I believe. And so, let's grab a little bit of fuel. I believe you need 4 is the max you can have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's place down our controller. And yep, I was right, 4 chips. So let's put these in. And so this thing pretty much creates a stealth bomber for you to have. And let's grab one more chip, because supposedly I was missing one. And so you put 4 in there, and actually, I'm sorry, it's 3. So let's make the biggest explosion we can have with this, which still isn't the biggest explosion. And then you take a plastic explosive, you take the nuke bottom and the nuke top, and it is the antenna, which I, again, didn't grab, so let's grab one of those. And let's put the antenna in here, and it gives you 3 chances. So what you actually need to do is grab, I forgot to grab one, but you need to grab one of these. Now you can grab one of any of these. I don't exactly know the difference. I think it is the distance that they can go. They do have different crafting recipes, but I am just going to go with the shortest distance. But I am also going to change to creative mode, because this is where this thing starts to get real. So we are going to go way away from the lab because, well, my chests are going to be gone by the time we get back. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fire it. Over there, you get 3 chances. I did think you got to fire them. I guess I forgot. So let's spawn that one and make it fly over there. I guess I honestly don't remember. Maybe let's go back to the controller that we had set up and see if we have to be closer to that. I don't know. If we do, that is kind of unfortunate. So we have this. I guess what we needed to do was load it. I'm sorry, guys. So what we're going to do is cheat in 4 more chips. I completely forgot about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do need the fuse, and I guess we just need to have it in our inventory, guys. So I do apologize about that. So we can't shift click these, and they're still in there. I forgot about that. So let's grab 1 more set of nukes, another antenna, and I think we need another plastic explosive, which we do have. So let's put those there, and you can pretty much make as many of these as you want as long as you have the stuff. You know, and like I said, the stuff in this mod is cheap. So let's grab some more nuclear rods. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So let's shift click. We can't. So I'm sorry about the length of this mod showcase. It is going to be probably the longest one that I've ever made. So we don't have that thing. Where? Why did I put it? Okay. I guess I just got rid of it again, guys. So let's grab another one, because I know you have to have it in your inventory, I guess. That's what it was that we did wrong. So this thing is a pretty cool one. So this should about do it now. So again, I'm going to go back into creative mode, because again, this is where this mod gets real. A little bit. This is the smallest of the biggest explosives. So what we're going to do is fire it over here. I really thought... I guess it looks like the stealth bomber is not going to cooperate with us today. So we're going to forget about that, and we are going to get into the first of the 2 biggest bombs of this mod. So what you need to do is put those 2 together, right-click, and then you need a fuse, a chip, and you need tons of nuclear rods. So we need to have the players to open it. I forgot about that again, too. So this thing is crazy. So let's load it up, and we need to have tons. You see this? Tons of the nuclear fuel in here. And so that only got us halfway there. So let's put that in there. And we need 2 more nuclear rods. This stuff consumes tons of fuel. But again, like I showed you, everything is pretty much dirt cheap in this mod, which is the cool thing about it. But everything dangerous explosives, as you have seen. So I completely forgot. We also need a fuse. I am just going to start cheating that in from cheating mode. And so let's grab a fuse. Let's put that in there, and you have 25 seconds. Doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a detonator in this mod. But you're going to see that that is one OP bomb. I should have put it on the ground because you would have seen more damage. But you are going to see that thing, see, 10 seconds left. That is danger right there. So, geez. Oh, come on, guys. This is worrying me a little bit. So, okay, there it goes. See, actually, it dives down. And the thing is, whoa. You'll see that it lags your computer a lot less because it spreads over time. And so, this is the biggest nuke that you can have. But we are going to get into the hydrogen bomb. Now, look at all this damage. Now, as you can see, this is all radioactive sand. I completely forgot to say. So let's turn on my animations and look at this. It is absolutely absurd. Literally, I mean, it almost spread to the lab. You can see. Oh no, it's gonna spread to the lab, guys. It's gonna spread to the lab. And as you can see, this is a huge explosion. And whoa, oh my gosh, look at how close it got to the lab. That is, whoa, those pigs in there are still safe. You can see how close it got to the lab. And I am even experiencing a little bit of lag because of the particle effects. But look at this absolutely huge explosion. I mean, look at this. This is one of the best that Minecraft has ever seen, but it is still not the best. I am going to get into the best. We are going to go a distance away from here, and I will show you the biggest bomb that this mod has to offer. Look at that huge, huge area that it blew up. It is still not the worst. It destroyed, absolutely obliterated the jungle around it. It is horrible. So we are going to go into the plains over here and go quite a ways away from that explosion, because I want you to see the full radius of the largest bomb this mod has to offer. Yes, that is right. Those of you who have heard of this bomb, or mod, I'm sorry, this is the Tsar Bomba. So we also need the nuke head and bottom. So let's grab those. We actually need 4 of each. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what you do is you click the top right and look at the huge bomb we have here. So what we are going to need is tons of nuclear fuel rods and tons of hydrogen fuel rods. So what I'm going to do is load this thing up here, because it is crazy. Now, as you can see, it doesn't actually need as much. Although this is the biggest explosion, it isn't so much bigger than the other one, but it is still quite a bit bigger, but, you know, a lot worse. It might not be as big of an explosion, but it is still a worse explosion. And I will show you why in just a moment. So let's grab ourselves a chip. Let's put that in there. I forgot. And let's put a time bomb in there. Let's grab 2 antennas. 1, 2. And the moment you put in your last thing, it is the same thing, guys. The moment you put in your last item, 25 seconds. This is a 50 megaton. The other one was 25 megaton. So I am going to show you the largest bomb that this mod has to offer. This is the end of our mod showcase. As you can see, this one actually has an alarm. It is huge. So that's 10 seconds, everybody. Okay, there it goes. It dives. You have the beginning shockwave, and then you have this last shockwave. Oh my gosh. You can see this is absurd. Absolutely absurd, you guys. Look at this. It is crazy. Absolutely nuts. I do apologize about that. I am stopped for a moment. I did not want to do that. But we are in the middle of recording, and just hear the sound of that bomb and how much it spreads. And you're going to see these trees over here. They're going to petrify if they're close enough. And this thing is the absolute craziest bomb of this mod. And as you can see, it also has a ringing sound. And let's wait for these chunks to load in. Look at this, guys. It goes all the way down to bedrock. No, not that far. But it goes and does the most damage. It does not spread over the largest area, but it does the most damage. It is pitch dark down here. You stand on any of this charged stuff, it will drop 2 to 3 hearts per second of standing on it. And there is the same radiation over here that there is everywhere else. I guess it doesn't want to show it. But I hope you did enjoy the craziest mod showcase of the craziest bombs mod available for Minecraft. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, please do comment, like, and subscribe to join the Jer Bear Den, and I will see you all later. Bye!